There are signs that diplomacy is not yet off the table to avoid a war between Russia and Ukraine. But as Skylar Henry reports, Russia's actions are still being questioned.
Russia's defense minister announced its forces near the border with Ukraine will march home as soon as its large-scale military exercises are over.
It strains credulity to think that they would have this many troops arrayed along the border with Ukraine and in Belarus simply for winter exercises.
The Russian military released this video. It says shows tank units heading home. And President Vladimir Putin told German Chancellor Olaf Scholz that he's ready to negotiate with NATO and the U.S.
There are signs from Moscow that diplomacy should continue. This gives grounds for cautious optimism. But so far, we have not seen any sign of de-escalation on the ground.
These satellite images show a deployment of a new helicopter squadron and soldiers to Belgorod, Russia, just 24 miles from the border with Ukraine. And a U.S. official tells CBS News that Russia has now moved rocket launchers and long-range artillery into firing positions. Secretary of State Antony Blinken spoke with his Russian counterpart today, and President Biden talked with French President Emmanuel Macron. But the U.S. believes a Russian attack is much more likely than its European allies do.
The thing that causes the concern is the just mass array of forces around Ukraine, particularly in Belarus near Kyiv. There's still a good bit of difference between how the U.S. perceives that and the way, for example, our European allies do.
Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin left Washington this morning to hold talks with NATO allies in Belgium. He'll also visit with U.S. troops deployed to Lithuania and Poland during his European trip. Skylar Henry, CBS News, the White House.